Hey guys, Max Sleepy here, and welcome back to episode 16 of our Imperial campaign as the Julii in the wonderful, beautiful, stunning, incredible Rome Remastered. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day, wherever in the world you are, whatever time it is, and whatever you do with your life. I hope it's going really well. In the last episode, we conquered Lepsis Magna. We completely cocked it up in Dimity. My bad, I was not focusing and we ran out of time. But it's incredibly weak now, so we'll have no problem taking that. And we defeated a Numidian army, which was marching up from here as well. And we also discovered, more importantly, that we can kick off the civil war. We can become the ruler of Rome. So we're just getting armies built now. We have got 4 legions prepared, a 5th one on its way in just a couple of turns. So yeah, we are ready, I think, to begin our grand campaign. Where is the first strike going to happen though? That's the question. We're still building up forces down here. We just need to do a little bit more just to make sure that we're able to deal with the Brutii should we need to. But what we're going to do first is we're just going to seize Rome, and we're going to see what happens with that, if anything. You know, how will the other Roman families react is going to be the question. Our general in charge of it all is going to be Vibius Julius. He's got the Grand Army, effectively. It's pretty much nigh on the best army that we possibly can build now. He's got several units of Praetorian cavalry, 3 urban cohorts, the rest are Praetorians, and then some archers. So it's pretty much the premier Roman army. But altogether we have a pretty solid army. This is probably our weakest army. Decent units, but the cavalry are crap. This is one of the armies that was originally conquering the provinces. This army's not too bad. This is our kind of standard legion pattern. He's got a few extra Praetorians compared to what this army kind of looks like, which is more legionary heavy. But we're going to skip 1, maybe 2 more turns, and then we are going to boot off the Roman Civil War. I completely forgot about that army. So we now have like 5 legions, so we'll be okay, I think. I don't think we're going to have a problem here. It's going to be some very big battles though, guys. This isn't going to be easy, I do want to point that out. If all of the other Roman factions join alliances against us, this could definitely be difficult. Why can't we request them to become a protectorate?
A most generous proposal.
Not sure why we can't offer them to become protectorate. But yeah. Oh god, a plague in Batavium. That's really bad. Okay. That's bad. That's really, really bad actually. because Batavium is kind of it's one of our premier training hubs. Let's make sure we've got stuff it right. So that settlement is locked down now. No more troops are to be trained in Batavium. No more troops are to come from there. And here he is, Caius Julius, fresh from the conquests of Iberia. This is an alright army. It's not the best. We are mostly going to want to keep Vibius Julius in sort of overall command. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our legions in so that they are in position to attack. And there we go. So yeah, it'll probably be next turn that the civil war kicks off, which will give us another full legion as well. Meanwhile, we still have legions recruiting all the way out here, which is also good. So they don't expect it, if that makes sense. They never expect it. So what are we going to be up against? Heavy Triarii army, but it's all like Weletes. This army probably would be the best one to do it. Right, we're going to declare this. He can't do night battle. Let's move you back there then. This is a very standard legionary. We're going to put Rome to the torch. Rome has got nothing in it, so we're going to maintain that. And then we've got 5 legions here. Yes, so the war does pull in all the other factions, okay, which is fine. It's not an issue. So we'll have an army to fight the Brutii. You guys are going to join up with him, and you guys are going to assist. I'm more of the opinion that we should just do tunnels at this point. Tunnels will definitely help. Why can't I select? I've lost control of those ships. I've seen that before. But we're going to put you. We're going to start sending some fleets out to just take control of as much as we can. Effectively, we're going to block as much as we can. This is our biggest fleet, which we're going to send out to maybe deal with the Brutii. So, the civil war has kicked off, guys and girls. We have reached that point. I'd really like this legion to start doing something, but they do need more cav. The secret to beating Roman armies is cavalry, right? So, we are outlaws. An enemy of all Romans. Yeah. It's happened. We can no longer even view our standing with the Senate. This is the end goal for a Rome campaign, guys. This is what happens. Right, they've got the plague. We're just going to maintain it because the plague's going to kill them, whereas we shouldn't collect the plague because we've got the place under siege. So in theory, that should stop us from having any issues. But we've got huge armies here, so Thapsus is going to fall. This chap, we're just going to go and send them over to Media, see if we can maybe gain a peace. What I would like to do is, we do have a diplomat. Would you guys, Macedon, fancy joining the war? The war against Rome. So what we might be able to do is get them involved in the war against the Brutii, which would be pretty good for us, because there's a huge amount of armies in here, so if we could negotiate something with them, that would be great. Now, Salona is at risk. This legion I think we'll have to send down to back up Salona because the Brutii have got huge amount of fleets out this way. Alright, let's put you to it. You can just reach. No, you can head over there actually, and then you guys can head out this way to control the ports. Syracuse has got the plague. Right, we will find out if we've built up enough. I think they're going to counterattack here, but we have 5 legions here. 3 of those legions are able to defend. So if they sally out there, we will have a battle for the ages, for sure. Okay, this guy wants to draw out. It's all pretty crap apart from Legionary Cav, which the War Elephants will fight. So we'll take that. And we're back. The game crashed while we were loading in. We'll see if the game wants to play this time. Luckily, Rome Remastered has a phenomenal autosave system, and it will just autosave for the start of every battle. Meaning save scumming is always an option. We're not going to save scum. My view is, if we lose any battles, then we lose battles, don't we? Oh, this is good. Right. Let's have a nice protected flank. They're not going to bring their cav through there. If they're going to bring their cav anywhere, it'll be that way. So let's have our cavalry forces over here. Let's have our archers skirmish off. We'll have our elephants available. And then our cavalry.
The enemy have brought up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves.
So this is actually quite a good thing for us. Where their reinforcements have come in is actually quite good. We'll get a chance to... Oh no, those are just auxilia actually. Pull off, pull off, pull off. It's actually not a bad army. Let's get the elephants in and let the archers deal with it. There is potential for the elements to just go absolutely bolo anyway. What we're going to do, we're going to hold off on the archers because the archers will start to upset the war elephants. And oh, the elephants broke instead of running amok. Okay. To be fair, I'd rather they break than run amok. So the elephants will just break, that's fine. If they run amok now, we're in big trouble. So let's hold the archers. auxiliary are wavering, the auxiliary are broken. And we just sweep through their forces. Good.
General is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's
Right.
beyond belief.
That's that army destroyed.
God be praised. The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they
Now we slow down.
gods be praised.
So they are...
The enemy general is dead.
Where are you going?
Men know their doom approaches.
They are Hastati, early Legion cohorts. Right, we can just break the Hastati. We probably can just wipe this entire army just using the cav. They'll all just completely break. Blow the Horn of Truth. There we go. Everything's been just crushed, basically. The Archer Auxilia. There we go. And then we'll just wipe them out to get the city. There we go. So how many did we lose? We lost 4% of our army. Yeah, we'll take that. Easy. So yeah, we're quite lucky in that the Roma factions haven't, other than the Brutii. I think the Brutii will have quite heavily invested in Marian Reform units, because the Brutii have a lot of armies. The other good thing is Roman territories won't have any culture penalty, so we can just take Roman territories. Right. Marcellus of Thapsus. Welcome. You can spend the rest of your life trading wood. Damn, we lost our admiral in the north. Not a massive issue, but a bit irritating. Right, you're going to blockade Masana, and then you guys are going to start heading up this way. So all mainland Roman provinces, yeah, they're angry because they're conquered, but that will go down pretty quickly. We'll just retrain some troops here. One good thing is we will have a very easy time of retraining our troops, for the simple reason they're Romans. Right, let's send a fleet down to you to come and pick them up. The entire Med is basically ours now. Right, so if you stand there, you stand there. Which army is going to lead the... You're the ones, I think, that started it. Yes, so we are going to start the war against Rome. We're going to let the AI... Oh, do we let the AI control them? We are going to need as much help as we can. Stand by. Where's Vibius Julius? If you start that battle, you can do a night fight, can't you? We're gonna hold that there. Right, you guys cannot assist. You can assist, but you cannot. You are now a full legion as well, so you're going to head down there. You just have spare legionaries. You're now getting equipped with cavalry and archers. You... Hello, gentlemen. I would like to offer an alliance no need to become your protector. Request that you attack the Brutii. No, okay.
A most generous proposal. Welcome, friend.
Good. How would you like a place? Place to call your own. I'll tell you where you can have, actually. You guys can have Salona. And in return, we request that you join our war, and we'll even offer you 35,000 denarii.
A most generous
Wonderful.
proposal.
Right, so we've involved the Macedonians in our war. This is not a big loss. This army can frankly just disband to the walls. We don't need them. But this is going to massively assist us. So we're now allied with the Macedonians. There is no reason to take Macedon. We can just work around them. But I'd rather see Macedon take the Brutii. That will really help us. And then all we have to focus on really is mainland Italy. So we're going to... how are you guys doing? They're still plagued up. So they're just losing massive amounts of soldiers. Carthage is our protectorate. So potentially we could get Carthage to join the war as well. Yeah, we could, but we'll leave it. Right. Let's end this turn. Get in a good position to take Rome. Good. SPQR didn't have the bollocks. Macedonians are now, by the sounds of it, fighting the Brutii. The area around Athens is going to be a fucking Thunderdome. Oh, nice. Well done, merchant. This guy, he's a bit old, but he's going to be very good. Trier has upgraded. Vicus Mani has upgraded. This is all really good for us. SPQR are now the richest faction, probably because of what happened there. Right. Vibius Julius, you can attack. And you can just attack. So, they are left here. This is a particularly crap force. And we're going to fight as a night battle. We are going to use Vibius Julius vibes, to conquer Rome. And then we can use our other legions to start taking out their soldiers. So here it is. This is how the game shows Rome. So we have the Colosseum, the Imperial Palace, the Circus Maximus. We've got a Curia over here. They've got public baths. They've got an urban barracks. So yeah, it's all pretty healthy. And the walls are right. That is crap. So we're gonna have to use these locations, because the Rome will have like epic tier walls. So let's get you guys in Testudo formation. We'll have all of our troops here, but you guys are going to be the siege engineers. The archers are going to be used later. And then we've got the cav. So we have 2 new units to show off here. We've got the urban cohort Urbanus. Look at these guys, phenomenal looking. Yeah, these guys are very, very cool. Next to their Praetorian cohorts, who look pretty cool. Urban cohorts look awesome, and we have Praetorian cavalry, which basically look like the Roman army general. They're pretty much Roman army generals. Right, so you boys are going to enter the tunnels. And they're going to head up in Testudo formation because these towers will probably be able to start shooting at them. Or maybe they won't. Okay, the towers can't actually reach them. That's very good. But let's take down the walls of Rome. And they've got a unit of Samnite gladiators holding. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in here with our Praetorians, we're going to open the gates, and then we're going to put together how we're going to fight this. Now, it's entirely cavalry, basically, so our archers will be able to do good work here. We'll just bring them up next to this shrine, basically. Oh, good. And the walls of Rome come crumbling down. Right, we'll just speed up. Right, these guys are now very, very tired, understandably. So you boys are going to test Udo up and get in. And you boys are going to test Udo up and get in. Just while these guys sort of knack themselves out, because Testudo is very tiring for the men. They only walk, but you can see already they're winded, so they're going to get in and be exhausted. To be fair, actually, we probably don't need to worry about the gates too much, by looks of it. Yeah, so the towers will start to shoot once we get here, hence the Testudo. Because once they're in, they're not going to get shot at anymore. Didn't lose a man. Yeah, so we can get these units in without losing any troops. Samnite gladiators. These are pretty good soldiers. We never bothered building any gladiators, did we? Oh, have we lost a couple? Yeah, so we've lost a couple of Praetorians. Not the end of the world. But the good news is we now have our troops in here. So get yourselves in. Oh dear. Right, take the tower. Take the tower. There we go.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Oh, disastrous. Right. And the entire enemy army's fallen back. Right, okay. So, we can now get our archers in. And what have we got? So, we lost a couple of urban cohorts. You boys can now come out and just head over here and just walk. Okay, we've got about half an hour left. It's plenty of time. So, what we now need to do is bring up everybody, basically, in this kind of area. So we're going to have urban cohorts over here. And Praetorians over here. Praetorians over here. And Praetorians over here. Our archers. which is just going to be like this. And our cav, if we send you over there, how do you get there? You get there like that. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Good. So they're not going to go the stupid direction. So we haven't got long to face this anymore. Take the gate. Come on. Take the gate. Go. In. Thank you. Right, just run through. There we go. Right, where were you originally going to go? You were going to be one of these units. Oh, just don't go on. Right, hold. Right, archers can now fire. Praetorians might get damaged, but the huge amount of javelins are going to really help. You just hear the sounds of like arrows plinking armor. Phenomenal. Good.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Man, their legionary cavalry absolutely bone compared to ours, aren't they? Right, let's have our cavalry come in now. Praetorian cav. There we go. Whoa! Huge casualties. You're taking Rome. It doesn't matter. Fabius Julius. The other issue is our generals are mostly crap. We've got a lot of junior generals. But there we go. We have taken Rome. And we're going to exterminate it. So there we go. The Romans, or the Senate, the Senate immediately become a rebel faction, and therefore are no longer a concern, basically. Meaning we can now start to spread our wings, because these guys just won't do anything. And even if they do, we've got the walls of Rome. We will build an epic stone wall, I think. They never had religion. Good God, they never had religion. Madness. But okay. So, out of these two armies, they're both very much the same army. So we'll retrain the units we need to. Oh, we can get legionary first cohorts as well. Nice, they carry an eagle. Yeah, we'll get Legionary First Cohort as well. Yeah, the first cohort's just a Regal Bearers, but the Eagle inspires nearby troops, so it's like a morale bonus, so very, very useful to have. How is that army looking? What have you got? So you're retraining an urban cohort, you need one more urban cohort. Then you need another Praetorian or two. And then just some archers. So we can fully retrain Vibius's Legion. It's not a problem. With regards to these scrubs, they can either attack us or they can leave it. But we have the forces here basically to deal with both of these factions. Scipii on Sicily might be a little bit more problematic, but we're not particularly worried about them. We can probably land Marcellus Vetus over there. No good mercs to pick up there, that's fine. Another Legionary Cavalry. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But yeah, going well, the Civil War. We have Rome, that's the important thing. We have taken Rome. They're up for it. So, this is an army of Hastati. And this is mostly an army of Town Watch. Unfortunately, Herennius Scipio is leading the Hastati. Could go very well, could go very badly. We're going to let the AI control one of the legions and hope that they, you know, do something useful. Bearing in mind we're on the defensive though. So what we're going to do, we're going to claim the hill and use the village as a flank. We're going to have our archers, and then we're going to hold this flank with our auxilia. Numerius Perseus. Good Roman name. Guard mode for all. And what we're going to do, we're going to absolutely rock their world. Our second army is coming from this direction, which is good. They're going to kind of try and fall back to try and do something. So these are mostly Hastati. Tell you what, we'll target the Hastati. Because the Hastati are just not going to be able to hold this. Good, pile in, unit destroyed. Now let's back hit these guys, they've now broken. We are going to take some javelins, but it's fine. Right, get away from there to take them. Good, the AI is doing what they should be doing, which is cavalry balling. Right, let's get in amongst these guys. They're just getting absolutely destroyed, basically. So we'll smash into the back of these guys. They're now gone. Let's have these guys next. The archers are doing what they need to do. This starting squad of wavering. Let's have a tap into these guys now. So we're not quite getting the mass route we want, but we are certainly getting a good result here. Right, we need to snipe their general next, who is looking particularly weak. Let's sound the... Good, wavering, broken, and dead. Good. So the AI general's not done a terrible job. It's certainly not as good as it could have been. There we go, the centre's starting to mass route now, so just keep using the cav, keep cutting them down. And let's see if we can continue. Nope, that army's going to get away. So just continue to cut down what we can. And we'll end that. Phenomenal. So Legionary Cavalry did lose some troops. Altogether we probably lost one Alea unit of Legionary Cavalry. Easily retrained, easily got hold of again. But we did like nearly 4,000 casualties I think in that battle. And pushed the Scipii back, which is really good. And the Brutii Macedonians are probably absolutely annihilating each other in there. Tempted to train up a spy, just go and have a look. Okay, so the plague ended there. Happy for them. You are going to join that fleet. Let's just merge up the armies. You're quite Praetorian heavy actually, aren't you? Yeah. That being said, you are probably the one that should be starting that siege. For the main reason, you're a night fighter. Good, so these legions are now free to just run absolutely rampant. So we're going to send one down to take Croton. And you are going to besiege Tarentum. You can... Can't quite get around there. That's fine. Yeah, we're just sitting here with rebels, but it's not a problem. Like, it's not going to cause us any issues. Yes, so the war against Rome goes well. Luca Julius, good. We're just stacking up generals here. Oscar? Really? Oh, that's not cool. The distance to capital. No, it's kind of a mix of things, really. There's your issue. There. They're nearing their apotheosis. Nova also. Oh, we missed that. That's no good. Yeah, it's quite important you kind of do go through your settlements. Dimity's still got plague. You're now up to 105, so we should... What we'll do is we'll just retrain everybody. Then we'll... No, not legionary, sorry. We'll just train up some town watch to hold that. You've still got the Scipii, and you're going to take Tarentum with no issues. You are going to be able to take Croton with no issues. Capua is going to fall. Bless them. Oh, and the heir and leader are both in there as well, and this army just fell apart basically. Captain Queso. Captain Queso. Isn't queso like a fish thing? Cheese dip. It's like an American thing, isn't it? Mexican queso. Oh, and what we should also do is probably we should probably move the capital here. There we go. So the capital is now Rome. That doesn't really. Some people get a bit unhappy about it. Most people are kind of alright with it. The vast majority of the empire is pretty alright, to be fair. Here I have a large temple. They have walls. They have roads, sewers, a temple and walls. Have walls. Walls are a lot better in Remastered because they actually provide some public order. They didn't used to in the original Rome. Okay. How come we can just assault them straight away? Oh, because we've got ballistas. No, that's not going to happen. You, I'm interested. You're going to go and sell olive oil down here. I'm interested to see what's going on. You can go and blockade there. You can go and blockade there, and then apart from Corellis, Kydonia, no Roman faction has access to the sea. You're carrying an army as well. You're going to head over here to land on their shores. Wonderful. Next turn. See what else happens. Ah, excellent.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Oh, actually, we don't want... Oh, interesting. Syrene's rebel. So they only control down here. They're going to lose Dimity next turn anyway, so we'll just continue that. We'll ignore the diplomat. Dacia, I am offended. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? So he's come from the little settlement down here. Just go to auto resolve. We'll enslave them. Temple of Baal was badly damaged. The Bazaar. Your motherfuckers need Jupiter. And that, and that, and that. So this legion's going to be out of action for a while. I'm going to send you to go and have a look at the Numidian settlement. So the town grows. We've got Lovosis. Good. Excellent. And that army has now left. Very good. Right. You are going to go and... Oh, incendiary pigs! Somebody actually built them. Was not expecting anyone to actually build any incendiary pigs, because they're a bit shit. They're kind of only useful against elephants. But we'll continue to strangle the Brutii. Let's just send in some people down. Still seeing a lot of older stuff, actually, which is quite nice. But yeah, we're gonna ignore Syracuse. I don't really care about taking it. How we're now looking? So we need 10 more regions. That's it. We've got 434 turns to take 10 more regions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, potentially 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. We'll work something out, but yeah, we're at that point basically. Right, let's start the war. It's mostly crappy old troops, but this army is a lot of crappy old troops. Well, not old troops, but you know, early legionaries and stuff. Only issue is, if we bring this idiot in, he will just run around the walls, causing absolute carnage. So, we're going to have the army on my control and they just won't come in. That's infinitely preferable. This guy's cav are going to be a problem. We've only got a single unit of auxilia. So a little bit dangerous. But we might be able to do something with the ballistas. But let's take Capua.
Today is a day for brave deeds. Today is a proud day to be Roman.
Those overly proud Romans over there are the Scipii. They think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are dead men.
Yeah, so he doesn't think much of them. Okay, so this is going to be our entry point. Let's just get our troops over here. We've got a very large amount of archers here, which is good. Very little cav. In fact, we've got almost no cav. So Praetorian cohort are going to... Let's knock down these two walls, I think. People always think ballistas are quite small, but they're actually massive. It was the Scorpions that were the small ones. Ballistas are pretty hench. Yeah, we're going to ignore that one. Right, so let's speed up time. We only got it set to a 45-minute timer. I thought we had it set to 60. Either way. Look at them go. So we'll get these walls, we'll take the towers. Town Watch Principes, legionaries, nothing to worry about. Tiny little squad. And then the generals. The generals are going to be the biggest issue. By far the biggest issue. but we have a lot of archers. We should hopefully be able to do something.
The mine is complete and the wall has collapsed.
Right.
Rome's finest.
You Praetorians are going to head in. We've got 5 cohorts of early legionaries. You guys are going to head in. Those walls are going to fall as well. What I'd like is to get the archers in sooner rather than later. They're going to take a few shots. They might even lose a man. They didn't lose a single man. Excellent. But these towers will be able to shoot from the rear as well. But we should be able to cut through everything, basically. Let's have all of our troops at fire at will. Yeah, so they are going to take a few shots, but hopefully not many.
Engineering works have gone well.
Good, so the auxiliary have done their bit now. Right, come on. Need to go in sooner rather than later. The pathfinding. Come on. In you go. There we go. As soon as I get him.
Our
Tower's
soldiers have
ours.
captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this
And now
place.
we can start to cut through them. Good, right. So these legionaries are in. These town watchers are going to do absolutely nothing. So let's send our legionaries up there. Oh, it's our ally. Oh, God. Just wasting my army. Let's just send those guys up on the walls. Oh, God. Why are they doing this? I wish there was a way to tell the AI to, like, chill the fuck out and not do that. It's just such a waste. Yeah, it really is just such a waste of my soldiers. But look at this. They've just... It's just a path. The early legionaries are now going to go in. And the tower's ours. And they're going to attack their early legionaries from the rear. So, we have command of the walls. The allied army are just going to be idiots. You guys are going to head up there. We're at least going to try and capture the walls. These idiots. Morons. I mean, the gate is open now. They could have come through there, but instead they insist on walking all the way around. But we can kind of just speed up time now. These guys are just going to get absolutely annihilated by our troops. What we can do is potentially assist with that by, if we send some archers over there and you guys over there. Right, you guys need to just run over there. And then we will have all of these towers. Auxilia, you guys can head over there. The enemy army's kind of doing what it likes, really. Good, we're absolutely crushing their military. These Praetorians have just absolutely dominated. So my Alea's just like basically rampaging through the city. Just gonna have our legionaries head over. Get the archers on, fire at will. And we'll take the town. We'll be the ones to capture the town square, while our ally just waste my soldiers. And we'll just archer them to death. As well as anyone else who decides they want some. Good. So we now control the square, and anyone who decides they want to come in is just going to be shot to death. We could even get the ballistas over here. Why not? Yeah, so the Principes are a little bit more dangerous, but there's just nothing that can handle this many archers. Oh, hello. Is the cavalry coming in? Do you want some? You want some? Oh, no. Okay, so we lost like a unit of archers. Not great. No, we're just waiting for the faction leader. The ballista's getting. Oh nice, the AI has actually done its job.
The enemy king has been killed.
Excellent.
This will surely make his followers waver. Rome demands victory, General.
Good. So, oh, we lost so many troops. Oh, the AI on sieges, man. The AI on fucking sieges.
Rome has conquered. Sir.
Herius Julius, give me back my legions. Oh, give me back my legions. Please. I need them. I want them back. Right. So we're going to land you on that shore. You're going to have a bit of a scrap. Good news is because of is it Etna? Yeah, because of Mount Etna, they can't get any reinforcements here, so we can just handle that. Should we do a bumper episode? Should we do a slightly longer episode? We are going to do a slightly longer episode because we're going to take mainland Italy this turn. And I think that deserves... They retrained some units. They can train units while they're under siege, I'm telling you. Que care dore creore nostro. What cost knows not our blood. True. Oh god! This army has Hastati still. And Principes. Oh, jeez. Okay, this army fucking sucks. Once upon a time, this would be considered an incredibly good army, but history has moved on. Right, you're going to get down there. You're going to get down there. You're going to get down there. They are entirely... Are they staying on the walls mostly?
Our sappers are now digging beneath the walls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stones will mark enemy graves.
Oh, God. Maybe that one wasn't the best day. Ah, good news is, though, it's only the Hastati. And to be fair, the smaller the unit, the better, really, because now they can actually... Oh, they might have actually... They won't be able to do it. That's fine. Oh yeah, they can do it. Yeah, sometimes it's actually better if the unit's small. Right, so now we need to wait for those troops to come out, because we need to take the walls. Oh no, that's a Praetorian cohort. Yep, no, that's good. You're Hastati as well. You are Auxilia, which I actually do care about. What we might be able to do is... We're out of range there, aren't we?
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Good, so we got this place. Now we need to send them out to get this one. How much further forward can you get before the towers start shooting at you? Yeah, they're the big boy walls, alright. Good, right. And now you shoot. Morons. Right. Biggest issue we're going to have is those Praetorians. These started can hold the walls. Principes I will happily send after you guys. So we've got all of these walls. That started was wiped. No big loss really. In fact, let's just get in there. Let's have them. For some reason they've sent their Praetorians over there. Good for us, to be fair. Praetorians are going to be annihilated. There we go. And let's see if you can punch through and take out these guys. They're steady for the moment, but not anymore. Shaken. Come on, keep them going. It's a proper throwaway army. Thing is, once we've conquered all of Italy, it won't really matter that much anymore.
The enemy general is running away.
Wonderful.
This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle it's beyond belief.
Right.
May gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear
Let's
makes
get our
it
archers up
open
here.
enemies' hearts.
And we'll get the Scythian mercenaries to just pelt them basically, because these guys have skirmish, so they'll just run away. Meanwhile, our cavalry just body them. They're legionaries, but equites. I mean, God, they're equites. This conquest of Rome is, conquest of Italy is quite rightfully, and oh dear.
The general's nerve has broken, and he is fleeing from the enemy.
That's the power of the town centre, combined with how shit the manipular era enemies are. Yeah.
Rome has conquered!
So there we go, guys. One more settlement, and Italy is ours. Oh, we got some merchants. Exciting.
Buying out the competition. Securing resources.
Very nice. We need a new general. Okay, you are absolutely 100% needing to get out of the city. Have yourself some legionaries. We haven't been training for quite a while. And we can now build the samurai gladiators. How exciting! There we go, we've got an eagle cohort now. Double size as well, 242 men. And you can just build like multiples of them. There isn't a like limit. You can just keep, like, you can just build as many as you want. They're more designed for a more infantry style play. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, each and every one of you. I hope you're all enjoying the series. If you're liking the content, leave a like and a comment. If you dislike the content, feel free to leave a dislike and a comment. Let me know why, what I can improve. And if you want to see more, do join the Sleepy Squad. And feel free to come in. Feel free to come and keep up with the content when it's released. I'm releasing plenty of videos. I've got loads on the channel already. More medieval to come, more Stalker to come, and once Rome's over, we're either going to do some modded OG Rome, or we're going to do another Total War game, maybe like Rome 2 or something. But anyway, that's it for today's episode, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Max Sleepy, and I'm signing off.